Probably not. Right, so I'm not gonna clickbait for too long. I said I have a huge announcement. I do have a huge announcement. And I hope this is going to advance the meta of Smash like immensely. So answer me this, right? How often have you been in the situation where maybe you're picking up a new character, or you want to get better at a character that you're already playing, or maybe you're just like struggling with a specific matchup, right? And you ask somebody who's maybe a bit more knowledgeable than you, okay, what do I do to get better? And then they tell you, watch VODs. Like watch VODs like of your character, of the matchup, and you're like, okay, great, I'll do that. So you're going onto YouTube, you're searching for VODs, and you find maybe like 1 or 2 things that are actually useful, and the rest is like, you know, or maybe you don't even find anything at all because, you know, YouTube's algorithm, sometimes it just won't show you the things that you're looking for, right? So to solve that, I have created a little thing. I'm going to show you right now. Ta-da! Presenting Smasharchives, which is a website that anybody can use and that indexes Smash VODs and makes them searchable by the players who are in the VODs, as well as the characters that I play and the specific matchup if you're looking for a specific matchup. This is the homepage of the site. At the bottom here you see the latest VODs that have been added to it. Right now most of them, like all of them, are from Glitch Konami code. And they're not all here yet, but they will be after like 24 hours max. They'll all be here. And what you can do is you can search by player, or you can search by character. If you go by player, and for example you search for MK Leo, right? What you'll find is for like the most like the well-known players, there's gonna be multiple results. So we'll see like MK Leo and then like a bunch of like weird ones. The reason for this is that some channels name their VODs like awkwardly. So what you want to do is you want to go to like the one that it's just the name. Because if I go to like Echo Fox, MVG, MK Leo, I find like one thing, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to like the actual player name. And then you will see of all of MK Leo's VODs that are indexed properly, which is like 351 at this point, right? And when you click on the VOD, you will see this page, which has the video player, just a regular YouTube player. And if you scroll down, what you will see, so this is JFid versus MK Leo, it's Cloud versus Byleth, right? So the first thing that it'll show you is more Cloud versus Byleth VODs. So it already recognizes the matchup that's being played, which is good. And then further down, it'll show you more VODs with JFid, who's the Cloud player in the video, and then more VODs with MK Leo. And then if you go further down, it'll just show you more Cloud and then more Byleth, right? Which is the characters that are appearing in the VODs. It'll show you 10 as like a preview. And then you can click on view all to see like, you know, all the results. So like if I go on more Byleth and I say view all, I'll see like 163 Byleth VODs that are indexed on the site. So this is already pretty good, right? So if you're like in a tournament, like an important offline tournament, and you want to research like your next bracket opponent, you can search any player name in here. There's a bunch of channels that are being included in the search, and a lot of small ones as well. So things that you might not be able to find on YouTube, you will be able to find here. Yeah, this is what I was hinting at, Optotran, that's right. This is it. But wait, it gets better, because you can search by character. And this is where the thing really starts to shine, right? So if you want to search for Bowser VODs, you click Bowser, and then you go search, and then you find like 709 Bowser VODs. But wait, there's more. You can search for a matchup. Let's say you're a Joker main, and you're like, damn, I don't know what to do against Game & Watch. So you click Joker, you click Game & Watch, you search, and you will find Joker versus Game & Watch VODs. Mind blown, right? But wait, there's even more. If for some reason you decide you want to torture yourself, you can search for Steve Dittos by selecting Steve and selecting Search for Dittos. And you will find 25 Steve Dittos that you can watch. Now here's the thing. Right now, in this index, I have like the big channels, like VG Bootcamp, Tourney Locator, 2GG, that kind of stuff. And some smaller ones, like the ones that I know from my local region, I have them added in here as well. So if you search for me, for example, you will find my VODs from True4's Spotlight, which was True4's Invitational that he held, right? But of course, I'm missing like a lot of the local like channels that are like really small because I can't find them on YouTube. I don't know how to find them, how to know that they exist. So I'm counting on everybody to submit the channel up here where it says list your channel. If you don't own the channel, you can skip this entire section, by the way. You just need to look at the submission form and you need to put the channel ID of the channel in here. Yeah, I made the whole thing by myself. I made it over like a week and a half, roughly. So what you do here, you put in the channel ID. And how do you find the channel ID? Very simple. You go to YouTube and you go to some channel, let's say VG Bootcamp, for example. And you want me to index VG Bootcamp, right? Like you think it's not indexed, maybe you want me to list it or whatever. If you select the URL at the top, it'll say like youtube.com/c VG Bootcamp, you know, whatever. That's not what I need. What I need is the ID. And you get the ID by going to the video and then back to the channel from the video. I don't know why it works this way, it's just YouTube things, right? You copy this ID, you put it in the form, and then it'll show up here. You can click this to check if the ID is correct. If you click this, it should open the channel, right? The channel that you want me to list. So if you click this, you can see it opens VG Bootcamp, so everything is great. And then there's a box that only the channel owner should tick. So like if there's a problem with the videos, I will contact them. So if you're not the owner and you don't know if they want me to contact them, don't tick this, right? So I don't own VG Bootcamp, so I will leave this empty. And then I will say submit, and then it'll say the channel's already listed because of course, you know, VG Bootcamp's already on here. But this is for like the local channels. So like a bunch of the small French channels, I don't even speak the language, I will have no idea how to find their channel, or like the Spanish ones, Greek, you know, you name it. Up to trying to know you're from Greece, so maybe you can convince your local TOs to maybe have a look at this. That would be very nice. And then there's like one more thing. I also have like an FAQ page. I'm not going to go over this, but there's one thing that I want to mention, and that is if you're playing a video on the site, there is a chance that in this player you will see ads. These ads are not from me, they're from YouTube, and they benefit the channel owners, right? So basically, what I'm saying is that you now have an option to very quickly and easily find the VODs that you're looking for. Smaller channels have much more discoverability because of this new way that you can search for VODs, and they have a better revenue stream because of their increased exposure, right? So it's a win-win-win, basically. Everybody wins. You find VODs easier, they get found easier, and they get more revenue, right? And the reason why I think this is going to advance Smash's meta insanely is because now everybody has a way to consistently find VODs of their character, of their matchup, of their bracket opponent that they never had before, right? Like, when were you ever in a tournament and you see your pool opponent and you're like, alright, I'm gonna search for VODs of this opponent, and you gave up after like 10 minutes because you couldn't find anything? Well, now you can. If it's not on here, you're probably not gonna find it anywhere else either. Right, so this is the big announcement that I wanted to say. I'm gonna put the link in the chat really quick so you can have a look-see. This is it right there. I'm gonna post this after the stream. I'm gonna post this on Twitter. I'm gonna post it on the Smash Bros subreddit as well to hopefully get a little bit more traction on this. But yeah, it only took a week and a half roughly. Like the most annoying thing was getting the crawl to work, right? Because you saw me complain a little bit about VG Bootcamp on Twitter. Maybe I was because they had some typos of character names in their title, and I was like, come on, man. Because these videos are not getting indexed if they type, you know, Pokemon Tainer instead of Trainer, for example, right?